Our very first meeting at the Santa Monica airport, and Avery and I sat down and sent out letters to every pilot we could think of. Roughly about 10 people showed up, and that was our first meeting. We said who wanted to join, and I think everybody agreed to do it.
After this meeting, the team was formed, including Avery and Dennis Torres, John Pluger, Brian Weiss, Alan Lund, Bill Warden, Keith and Aideen Kretschmer, and Gary Davis. The groundwork for Angel Flight was laid. No one in that hangar had any idea that they were starting a revolution that would go on to benefit tens of thousands of medical patients across the country.
In the beginning, it was a clubby too, because we went down to Mexico and had good times down there.
Yeah, well, we were kind of a tail looking for a dog to wag. You start with a few pilots that want to do something, you find something for them to do, that creates a little bit more business, but it takes years.
And so in 1983, Angel Flight was officially launched. That year they would fly one mission. The next year they flew 15, and it just kept growing.
One thing led to another, and pretty soon we're flying a mission a month, and then not that many years later we got to a mission a week.
That first mission, I was the ground crew. I helped put it together. I watched the two of them take off, and it was very, very, very exciting. It was just really very special.
Like any good startup, this one was all hands on deck. Do whatever you can handle. We'll sleep when we're done. Everyone took on hours and hours of volunteer work and poured their heart and souls into the cause. There was a lot to figure out in those early days. The founders saw that their idea resonated. There was a great need for this service, and many pilots believed that they had a greater purpose and potential and were more than willing to help.
Well, the idea of not getting reimbursed was key to getting the right people to join for the right reasons. And that the good feelings you get from helping people is the heart of Angel Flight and the reason it's still around after 40 years.
The pilots started meeting patients, building relationships, becoming part of their stories. And these profound connections were at the core of Angel Flight.
I tear up when I think about some of the people we helped and what it meant to them. There was a woman whose child was getting cancer treatment, and the child didn't survive. And Brian and I went to the funeral. And she came up to us and she said, "You know, I'm so grateful for Angel Flight because I didn't have the resources to get my child the best treatment. And with Angel Flight, I was able to get her the best treatment. I know that there wasn't anything more I could have done, and you gave me that peace of mind."
Angel Flight was growing so much that after 9 years, it needed to change from an all-volunteer team to a business with employees and administrative support.
You know, we ended up hiring our first executive director, one-person assistant in the office at the time. But all of this grew, I think, naturally, and we were very, very happy to see the success and the flights being done. And what generated continued enthusiasm was just the sheer gratitude of the patients, and has led pilots now nationwide to want to be a part of it.
At the ripe old age of 40, the work of Angel Flight has just begun. We're now flying nearly 100 missions a week, 5,000 a year, and are on track to fly our 100,000th mission in 2023. Patients all across the Western U.S. are being helped by Angel Flight's life-saving service, sleeping easier with the knowledge that their medical transport needs are being met by an army of helpers. From checkups to serious procedures, our team of pilots, mission coordinators, and Earth Angels make sure that these patients can get the best possible medical care. It's hard enough to go through medical emergencies, so why not let us make getting to treatment a lot easier? These patients rely on the kindness and generosity of Angel Flight pilots and members. Tonight we celebrate everyone who has worked to make the mission of Angel Flight a reality. For the 40th anniversary of Angel Flight, please welcome to the stage the founders of Angel Flight West.